Okay, so today I read a book on criminal laws, more specifically like prison systems. It was called How Lies and White Supremacists Run Our Prisons by Brittany Friedman. Basically, she talks about the U.S. prison system and how she believes that it is used to basically allow discrimination and political control. So it targets, like, the prison specifically its use is to target black activists and suppress political movements like BLM. But she goes into like legal battles that the prisoners have fought because of the unfair conditions, because they are of a different race. So some things that I jotted down was that I think it's crazy that we still have systematic racism, especially in prisons. But she had mentioned that it challenges the idea that the justice system is supposed to be neutral and protect all, because it shows that the laws and the prison practices can show like racial inequalities. The confinement and sentencing is something that she also talked about, and how they raise like ethical, well, not even ethical, but like constitutional violations, basically, like the Eighth Amendment that we have talked about cruel and unusual punishment. And then another thing I believe was like her reforms that she was talking about. More specifically, like how prisoners and advocates had been trying to sue the prisons as a reform, and like trying to reform them, which I thought was interesting, because you would think that the Constitution would just be enough for them to follow. Like, it's against the constitutional rights for these punishments, and yet we're still trying to reform them. Then there was the politics part, where she like talks about how the justice system has been used to punish political dissent, which we can see that in history, that it's not something that's brand new. But it's something that, like, in 2025 should not be around. That we've tried so hard to like stop history from repeating itself, and here it is. I keep saying a lot, but I found this book important because if you think about like the bigger picture, like in our criminal law class, we mainly focus on like crimes and case law. But like this book like really talks about who benefits from the system, and it's really the politics. Like, when it comes down to it, like, these policies and laws are being made to shape what's politically wanted. But it also kind of like enlightened me. I don't follow the news a lot because I'm very like affected by it. But like the prison conditions aren't shocking to me. Like, I feel like that's something that we've never tried to proactively change from history. But I think criminal law goes way past case law, and you really won't understand how the system works until you see like prisons, and you get into actually reforming, because it's complicated. Like, changing one law is not enough to maintain like certain power structures. Like, it's especially like with how our government is going right now. But yeah, so that was the book I read. Thanks for listening.